Hello everyone, I am Renown Zero, and today we're going to be talking about the Flash star Ezra Miller dodging jail time and accepting a plea deal in his recent case. And as you know, he's still going to be playing the Flash in the Flash movie, so we know that James Gunn is keeping a guy who does very bad things, but yet he's getting rid of Henry Cavill, who is the embodiment of Superman and actually wants to play the role. But you're going to keep this person because of, I'm guessing, identity politics when it comes to this guy, because supposedly he's non-binary, even though he's clearly a dude, but there's only two genders. But this guy seems to think that there's more. But we're gonna get right into this article from Bounding into Comics here. So the Flash star Ezra Miller dodges jail time, accepts plea deal in his case. In the latest example of the Flash star managing to dodge consequences for their actions, Ezra Miller accepted a plea deal that would allow the actor to avoid jail time in the case of his bad things of a home in Vermont. As per an official press release from the Vermont State Police, Miller was arrested on May 1st, 2022 at approximately 5:55 p.m. after the Vermont State Police were notified of a bad complaint at a residence belonging to victim Isaac B. Winokur on the county road in this town of Stamford, Vermont. The initial findings indicated that several bottles of alcohol were taken from within the residence while the homeowners were not present, the VSP explained. Quote, as a result of an investigation that included surveillance videos and statements, probable cause was found to charge Ezra Miller with the offense of this bad thing into an unoccupied dwelling. Subsequently, Miller appeared before Vermont State Superior Court Judge Carrie Ann McDonald Cady on October 17, 2022, and pled not guilty to one count of this into an occupied dwelling, and one count of petty larceny, $900 or less, two charges which carried a combined maximum penalty of 26 years behind bars and over $2,000 in fines. However, it seems Miller has managed to avoid a trip to Task Force X. As per deadline, the actor's legal team was able to reach a plea deal with state's prosecutors, presented to and accepted by Judge McDonald Cady on January 13, 2023. The deal offered by Vermont State's Attorney's Office allowed for Miller to plead guilty to the lesser charge of trespassing in exchange for a reduced sentence of just $500 in fines and 1 year of administrative probation. So yeah, I just don't get it. As part of the plea agreement here, the state will dismiss without prejudice counts 1 and 2 of the burglary and petty larceny. Judge McDonald Cady explained to Miller, who she addressed as Mix Miller, fucking weirdo, on account of the actor's non-binary identity on Friday morning. You'll be on administrative probation for 1 year for the unlawful trespass that you'll be pleading guilty to, she added. If you complete that probation successfully and the probation is closed and discharged, count 1 will remain dismissed. However, there's a violation of probation that was filed that a court found probable cause for. The state could refile the count 1 burglary. The judge concluded the conditions are about mental health, substance-free living, and no contact with Mr. Winokur. Well, that's not going to happen. This guy's consistently been caught multiple times doing so many bad things, it's not even funny. In addition to such standard requirements as regularly informing a probation officer of their current address and alerting the probation agency of any possible probable cause for new criminal charges, Miller's probation will also require the actor to abstain from alcohol to the extent that it interferes with their employment, their welfare, the actor's family, or their self or any other person. Following Miller's sentencing, the actor's attorney, Lisa Beal Shelkerot of Langrock, Sperry and Wool told the media, quote, Ezra Miller pled guilty this morning to a misdemeanor unlawful trespass in Vermont Superior Court and accepted the conditions imposed by the court. Ezra would like to thank the court and the community for their trust and patience throughout this process, and would once again like to acknowledge the love and support they have received from their family and friends who acknowledge to be a vital presence in their ongoing mental health, said Shelker. Well, yeah, we can definitely tell this man has plenty of mental health problems, and honestly, in my opinion, he should be put away for all the grooming that he's been doing to underage children, because he's a fucking weirdo and should remain there forever. Speaking on behalf of Winokur, Vermont Deputy State Attorney Alexander Burke of the Bennington State Attorney's Office said that the plaintiff is in support of this resolution as it protects his privacy interests without having to go forward with trial, as well as ensures continued mental treatment for the defendant. Yeah, this guy should really be in prison. It essentially acts as a deferred sentence on the felony matter, which was the design of the agreement, which will continue to allow the defendant to engage in his employment that they choose to engage in. Like I said, once again, James Gunn kept this guy on board, the guy who was grooming a child, broke into people's houses, trespassed, and etc., but yet you got rid of Henry Cavill, who embodied Superman, who wanted to play Superman, who everyone loved as Superman. Of course, he'll never be better than Christopher Reeve, R.I.P., but he was essentially the perfect casting for Superman. As of writing now, the Warner Brothers DC Studios, or Miller have offered comment on the case's resolution. The Flash is currently set to dash into theaters on June 23rd, 2023, which I'm sure this movie will probably make money, probably bomb, or probably flop, considering that no one cares about Ezra Miller's actual acting as the Flash. Grant Gustin was a better Flash than Ezra Miller and will always be a better Flash than Ezra Miller. Grant Gustin actually had the personification, the charisma, and had the embodiment of who Barry Allen was. Unlike Ezra Miller, who has no acting talent. He's just considered a protected class by Hollywood because he's a they-them, supposedly, and he's mentally unstable. He's clearly mentally unstable and should not be anywhere near Hollywood because of the supposed things that happen with children there. And I don't believe he should have gotten off at all this bad. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you don't subscribe to this channel, please subscribe to this channel if you don't mind. I'm trying to reach monetization by the end of the year. Like the video if you liked it. Hit the bell for notifications. Set it to all, that way you get notification every time I post a new video. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.